It's my little Mooney jet, they used to call me.
They have evening ball gowns on this.
Yeah, the fastest single-engine piston production airplane ever made.
A view of the whole canyon.
Getting over Disneyland now. Certain angle of attack. Start getting a little icing dropping off the ice right now, but we're still IFR. Oh!
Stall.
Monica Airport information, Juliet 1851 Zulu, observation, wind 220 at 9er, visibility 10, few clouds at 1,700.
So I had to create a radial because what they want us to fly is the Santa Monica VOR, the 125 radial. So 125 is about right there. 125 radial to intersect this Victor 64 to Seal Beach. This goes down to here, and so there's no way to get there. You have to create a point here with two radials intersecting. And I created a point right about here, so that's where they want us to go. It has us going directly to the VOR. They're going to give us out here and then come back to the VOR and then go down that way. It's the only way to do that.
Mooney 2, Juliet Bravo, wind 240 at 9er, runway 21 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 21, 782 Juliet Bravo. We're good, we're good. Was the first one of the day. I'm gonna shut this off. There we go.
Mooney 2, Juliet Bravo, contact SoCal departure, have a nice flight.
Over to departure, have a great day. 2 Juliet Bravo. Departure 782 Juliet Bravo, right to a heading at 250.
Contact, let me change 4,000.
Up to 4,000 Juliet Bravo. Interesting that we filed the IFR, but it's definitely IFR on the way there. It was IFR here a short time ago. I'm going to make this a quicker climb, put the boost pump on. We're going in the wrong direction, but they won't let us go across until we get to a certain altitude. When you're in Class Bravo airspace, you have to play clear of clouds and 1 mile. And we don't have that. We're in clouds, so you're IFR. Whenever you're in clouds, you're IFR.
2 Juliet Bravo, turn right direct Santa Monica VOR.
Turn right to the VOR, Santa Monica, 782 Juliet Bravo.
2 Juliet Bravo, contact approach 134.9er.
34.9, Juliet Bravo. Turn that off. 782 Juliet Bravo, 4,000, direct to the VOR.
782 Juliet Bravo, SoCal, Los Angeles, altimeter 29996.
996 in the window, Juliet Bravo. No sense in beating us up here, so we're going to actually come back on the power a little bit. Just to confirm, after the VOR, we're still on, we're on ONAV 125 radial off of Santa Monica to join Victor 64.
2 Juliet Bravo, you can go ahead, just fly heading 150. Bravo, fly heading 130, contact approach 2535.
2535 and left to 130, 782 Juliet Bravo. 782 Juliet Bravo, 130, 5,000 assigned.
Mooney, 782 Juliet Bravo, SoCal approach, altimeter 29995.
995 in the window, Juliet Bravo. They're making us go across their airspace and then catch it on the south side for going eastbound. Normally we go to the north and go around things. This flight plan.
Bravo, direct Seal Beach, climb maintain 6,000.
Up to 6,000, direct to Seal Beach, 782 Juliet Bravo. And so when we make a turn like this, a standard rate turn is kind of what the controllers expect. And airspeed, it's roughly 10% plus 5, so it's roughly about an 18-degree bank, which is what we're doing. So we're direct Seal Beach.
330, maintain 2,000 till established, cleared ILS 30, so Long Beach at Airport 8, thank you.
I'm not going very fast because it's going to be kind of bouncy if I go fast here, so actually we can keep that in. We're not descending, we're not unloading the prop.
Mooney 2 Juliet Bravo, contact approach 128.1.
28-1, Juliet Bravo. 782 Juliet Bravo, 6000, direct SLI.
November 782 Juliet Bravo, SoCal approach, roger.
This is what they did when I went to Texas. They kept me down so low, except then I was wasting fuel. I was going full throttle. Right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut back until they let us climb. Plus, it's uncomfortable down here.
5,000 monthly.
We're getting over Disneyland now.
Number 2 Juliet Bravo, climb and maintain 9,000.
Up to 9,000, Juliet Bravo. Outside air temperatures are -2. Let's put the pitot heat on. Don't necessarily need de-icing at this point, but pitot heat would be nice. We're climbing more than 1,000 feet a minute or so. It does this all the way to flight level 250. It's a hell of a plane, actually. The winds are so strong from the south here that look how we're turned like 30 degrees into the wind. We're headed that way, but the wind is so strong right now. Theoretically, we could cancel, but we're already there. There's a certain margin of safety that comes with IFR, so I prefer to actually be IFR. But 11,000 I think is more comfortable, but the plane performs very well there. I think it's going to be perfect as soon as we level off at 11,000 here. I'm going to try and get it kind of on the step, as we say. That's the laminar flow wing, and we get into the drag bucket. It's an area on a graph that shows the drag is a lot lower when you're at a certain angle of attack. As soon as we start leveling off, we get to that angle of attack, the laminar flow wing, because of the way it's shaped, the drag decreases significantly. And so if you increase the angle of attack or decrease the angle of attack, the drag goes up. So it's a way of getting to the least drag, called the drag bucket. And now at these speeds, you notice we don't have to turn that much into the wind. That's the advantage of having a plane that is this fast. Did we get any icing? No, we didn't get anything.
1525, and any update on the icing? Still just light rhymes?
782 Juliet Bravo, trying to check in 11,000 level.
782 Juliet Bravo, SoCal, interior altimeter 2907. Are you VMC or IMC right now?
Right now we're VMC, but about to be IMC, 782 Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Bravo, moderate to, or light to moderate rime icing reported in the area -3 to -10 degrees.
Appreciate the update. To Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Bravo, verify your destination.
It's going to be Palm Springs, PSP, 782 Juliet Bravo, we're direct thermal at this point, Victor 64.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to see if our icing comes up to speed there. Let's try the 1 windshield pump again. Oh, and 2 works better, but 1 still works. Okay, that's a way to prime the pump. So we just primed the pump. Now the pressure came up, I can go to norm. But the pump, it's kind of in series, and when you use the windshield pump, it kind of pulls the fluid and gets it into the system quicker, so it gets on the wings quicker. It's the pressure of the icing system up to pressure. Wow, 207 with the de-icing on. That's pretty cool. It's not maintaining pressure, so let's go back to max. And these are definitely turboprop speeds. We're so lucky in this plane. Let's keep the pressure up. We are getting a little icing. We could change altitudes, but by the time you get an altitude change, we'll be kind of through this stuff. When you have conditions like this and it's cumulus clouds, you want to try and get through the clouds rather than trying to change altitudes. And when it's stratus icing, stratus clouds, then you want to climb or descend. Because now we're out of it, and the same thing's going to happen when we go through the next bunch here. Get a little bit of icing. The TCAS is working pretty well, right? I'll make sure it's working on the back, and it is. The airfoils pick up icing more quickly. The horizontal stabilizer, even though it's not pushing down much in this airplane because it's such a well-balanced airplane, you still can get very unsafe conditions when you don't have the downward pressure on the horizontal stabilizer. The stuff that you see that's on my side, you know, the windshield slinger is only on that side, right? But we're getting a de-icing fluid on this side too. That's coming from the propeller. Most icing accidents, when they're bad, fatal accidents, are because of loss of power from icing, not from airframe icing. You lose power, and when you don't have power, then there's not much you can do. Now, on top of having a decrease in efficiency of the airplane is bad. So 782 Juliet Bravo. Yeah, I concur with the light rime up here, -7 degrees. But we're in and out of the tops, and I'm suspecting when we get past this little bit, we'll be fine. So we'll just keep it this altitude for 2 Juliet Bravo.
2 Juliet Bravo, roger.
I mean, this is a trace of ice compared to is bad. That's amazing airspeeds that we're getting. True airspeeds through the air, despite icing and clouds. The plane is just a really nice plane.
2 Juliet Bravo, can you verify the type for me?
It's an M2010, Mooney acclaimed type S for 782 Juliet Bravo.
Impressive.
Thanks. Yeah, the fastest single-engine piston production airplane ever made.
Yeah, I was looking at the type and I was like, I didn't think it was right.
When I used to fly into Washington, D.C. all the time, and
That's forward to Toto.
New York and stuff like that, they would know, hey, Mooney, welcome back. It's my little Mooney jet, they used to call me. We're almost out of it. The sun will actually sublime this stuff off the wings. That's when it goes to the ice to the gas phase, and it'll just off the wings if you hang out in the sun long enough, usually, depending upon temperature differences and moisture and all that stuff. So in this airplane, this cabin vent comes through here. These are what they call WAVAC ducts. It comes right directly from the outside of the plane, and then the overheads come from the back near the tail fin, near the vertical stabilizer. There's a little opening, and it goes around, it comes in, it goes down. So when it's like raining outside, it drops water off so you don't get wet. Stuff is coming in. These can get wet at times. I think I have to start preparing for Palm Springs there. ATIS 2465. Let's get the ATIS.
Are you in the clear now?
We're not picking up any more icing, but we're still IFR. We're actually dropping off the ice right now, but we're still IFR 782 Juliet Bravo.
2 Juliet Bravo, roger. Contact approach 126.7. Have a great day.
Appreciate it. 126.7 Juliet Bravo. Approach 782 Juliet Bravo, 11,000 direct thermal.
November 782 Juliet Bravo, SoCal approach, roger. Advising expect dispatches for the visual runway 31 left.
Okay, we'll expect that, and we're trying to get the ATIS. It's kind of intermittent right now, 782 Juliet Bravo.
And then 2 Juliet Bravo, no problem. Yeah, you pick it up probably better in like 10 miles. Descend and maintain 900,000.
Down to 900,000 Juliet Bravo.
Yep,
Now we're in the clear. Descending through it again. Put this back on norm. The de-icing worked pretty well. We used a little bit of de-icing fluid, and both windshield washer pumps work. That's nice.
Information Alpha, time 18530 Zulu, wind 360 at 9er, gust 16, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 23, dew point -1, altimeter 2987, visual approaching east, runway is 31, left and right, go to Stairman, runway 2 and left copy that of service. Advise, contact, ship information Alpha.
Mooney 2 Bravo, descend and maintain 7,000, turn left heading is 050.
7,000, turn left 050, 782 Juliet Bravo, and we have Alpha. Eventually we're going to need Palm Springs Tower.
Cleared 15,084.
Oh yeah, now it's starting to get clear. The whole reason we came here.
November 2 Juliet Bravo, descend and maintain 5,000, Palm Springs is 9 o'clock and 10 miles.
Looking for the field and down to 5,000, Juliet Bravo.
November 7 Mike, contact Delhi Center 126.35.
35, 7 Mike.
Yep. The last cloud, right? That's going to get a little bumpy, I think.
November 2 Juliet Bravo, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Juliet Bravo.
SoCal approach up to 10.
Put the speed brakes on, help us get down a little bit.
Mooney 2 Juliet Bravo, min, the altitude maintains 5,000, fly heading 100, vectors for sequence.
100, stop it at 5,000, Juliet Bravo.
Final for 31 left, 6694.
Mooney 2 Juliet Bravo, traffic 9 o'clock, 5 miles, southbound, Boeing 737 descending at a 6,000, report in sight.
Yeah, we got him on screen, don't have him yet, looking diligently, 782 Juliet Bravo.
2 Juliet Bravo, turn left heading 050.
050, left, 782 Juliet Bravo.
November 2 Juliet Bravo, that Boeing's about your 9 o'clock and 3 miles, turn left heading at 310.
They're in sight, left 310, Juliet Bravo.
2 Juliet Bravo, maintain visual separation, and continue the left turn to heading of 260, plan to follow.
Plan to follow, left 260, continue at 782 Juliet Bravo.
November 2 Juliet Bravo, follow the Boeing 737, caution by turbines, cleared visual approach, runway 31 left.
Clear visual 31 left behind the Boeing 782 Juliet Bravo.
November 2 Juliet Bravo, maintain maximum forward speed as practical.
Alright, we'll speed it up, Juliet Bravo.
We need 2 Juliet Bravo, traffic 1 o'clock and about 2 miles, maneuvering right hand turn, 4,000 indicated, tap unknown. Won't be a factor, just let you know he's out there.
Appreciate it, Juliet Bravo, we're looking for him too.
Juliet Bravo, contact tower 119.7.
Over to tower now, Juliet Bravo, good day.
You too.
782 Juliet Bravo, descending, we've got the Boeing in sight following.
72 Juliet Bravo, Palm Springs Tower, roger, wind 32015, gust 24, runway 31 left, clear to land, where are you parking?
Signature 782 Juliet Bravo.
2 Juliet Bravo, roger, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 31 left, 782 Juliet Bravo. 782 Juliet Bravo, quick question.
Go for it.
What's the little dust devil by the airport? What's going on over there?
That's exactly what it is. It's just looks like a little dust devil that popped up right here in the dry river bed.
There's a difference this badly in the pressures and the weather between Los Angeles and here. You're going to get the anyway in this area, but
2 Juliet Bravo, that previous arrival was Boeing 737.
Roger, 782 Juliet Bravo. Appreciate that.
Previous arrival, Boeing 737, reported plus or minus 10 knots at about 1,000 feet on final.
Up to 1014.
Tower 694 is 4.5, RNAV visual 31 left, and full into final. 694 Palm Street, target currently number 3 for 3 on left, following an Airbus about 4.5 miles in front of you at 2,400. Do you have that traffic in sight?
Yeah, the Delta aircraft is inside 694.
694, thank you, maintain visual separation, caution, wake turbulence, wind 31013, gust 30, runway 3 on left, clear to land.
Land number 3, 31 left, 694.
Thanks to 694, previous arrival, Boeing 737 a couple minutes ago, reported plus or minus 10 knots at about 1,000 feet on final.
Thank you.
86 Tango enter right base for runway 3 on right, wind 32011, gust 30, runway 3 on right, clear for the option. Did you need the full option, or are you going to full stop it?
I'm going to do a full stop. Turn right base for 31 right, 86 Tango.
86 Tango, roger, and 3 on right, clear to land, thank you.
31 right, clear to land, thank you.
Oh!
Stall.
Wow. That was something.
Stall. 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 Stall.
2 Juliet Bravo, turn left at Juliet, taxi to signature via Whiskey 3.
Juliet, Whiskey 3 with you, 782 Juliet Bravo. Just to let you know, the wind totally changed from west to an east wind on landing. It was a really strange thing, Juliet Bravo.
Roger.
So we're going to Indian Canyons to maybe do a little hike. The weather is not as nice here as it is forecast. It's an interesting thing that happened on approach, and I'm sure you saw the landing, but the change in attitude in the wind shear, not only was it a wind speed thing, but it was also wind shear directionally. So it was vertical and horizontal wind shear. The pilot behind us, I met him in the lounge afterwards. He was flying in a citation, and he told the co-captain halfway down the runway they realized the attitude was changing so much, and the speed was changing so much, and the direction was changing so much. That was the first go-around, he said. So he's only done 2 go-arounds in his life. He told the co-captain, do a go-around, let's get out of here. And the first one was for traffic, so it was the first time he comes to this airport all the time. So clearly this was a little different today than normal in Palm Springs, but it was fun. It was fun. It was challenging to some extent, and it was nice to hear that that was not your normal approach into Palm Springs. But we're here now, and it's gorgeous. There's a lot more sun here than there was in Los Angeles. Andreas Canyon, Murray Canyon Trail, Seven Sisters Waterfalls. I think I want to go that way. It's so dry here. It's almost like it's, you would expect to see virga. Raining, and before it hits the ground, it evaporates. These are so interesting. They don't look real to me. These are my favorite, right here in the beginning. They have really nice dresses on. They have evening ball gowns on this. I think we have to take this into account. It is raining right now. The sun is still shining, but coming up over those mountains are clouds, and if you look back that way, I think it's very misty and rainy. Meaning the hike back, I think, is going to be worse. A view of the whole canyon with all the palm trees and the mist coming up over the mountains.